It wasn't too long ago when Devin Haney was absolutely on the top of the world. The man was 25 years old, undefeated, belt holder in multiple divisions. He had just stormed through the lightweight division. Right? We had all seen what he had gone out there and done to Gamboa and Linares and George Kambosos and Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't storm through that one, but he got the win, right? At the end of the day, he came out with the W. Then he moves up to 140 pounds, goes out there, puts a beating on Prograis. I mean, the man was sitting on top of the world. There was nothing more that you could ask for at that type of age, and he's going out there, imagine the money that he's making, everything that he's doing, the popularity, the buzz, and then he goes in there and faces Ryan Garcia. We're looking right now at about a year ago from where we're standing now. That's when everything changed for the man. He goes in there, he faces Ryan Garcia, he starts getting lit up with that left hook, and everything's different from that night forward. And as we sit right here today, he's going into this fight with Jose Ramirez. And the question we got to ask ourselves is, can Devin Haney return to championship form? Can he get back to the level that he was at, executing at that level? Look, we all know that when we're talking about boxing at this level, at the world championship level, how much of it is mental? The vast majority of the game is mental. All of these dudes are physically talented. The vast majority of the game is mental. Devin Haney could very easily get added to a long list of people who go out there and are never quite the same. He could always be worried about that jab getting countered. He could pull out a little bit more than he used to. He was already not known as an aggressive guy. He could try to play it even a little bit more safe because he's worried about getting caught. If that happened, would anybody blame him? Yeah, I mean a little bit, but at the end of the day, everybody would turn around and say, we've seen that happen before. It's a guy who's worried about his chin. It's a guy who's worried about what's going to happen. It's a guy who's constantly reliving that bad beating that he took in his head, and it's over with. He could turn around and play this completely different, come back and look better than ever. And then we turn around and we'd say, that's what a real champion looks like. That's what it looks like when a man takes his craft seriously. He prepares. He goes through the mental and the physical training that's needed to go out there and perform at his absolute best. So can he return to championship form? Yes. Can he get to heights that he has never been to before, be even better, win even more belts, and do even more? Yes. Will he? That remains to be seen. This is going to be the fight. This is going to be a huge fight for him. He's stepping out here a year later. Jose Ramirez is no bum. He's good now. He doesn't have the left hook that Ryan Garcia has, but nobody else does. He's going to be going out there and he's going to be stepping in, and we're going to see what he has. 147 pounds, new weight class, said that he's going to be feeling great. He's got a big frame, so in that sense, you know that he can handle it. He's never been a puncher, so it's not like we're worried about him losing some key element of his game that he had, like, at 135 and 140 pounds, 40 pounds, a man was a knockout puncher. Now he moves up to 147. He's not going to have that punch anymore. What's he going to do? The man's game wasn't built around a punch. Already didn't have one. He'll be fine in that regard. But how is he going to look when he goes out there? It's going to be a huge question mark. Personally, I think he's going to be a little bit tentative at first. I think he's going to be a little bit tentative when he goes out there. But that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen over the course of the 12 rounds as we go forward in the fights. If he gets caught, how does he respond? I mean, let's be honest with each other. When we think about Devin Haney, and we've seen him out there before, we got to be honest when we say that I think the man has heart. I think the man is not a quitter. I don't think the man is going to go in there and be scared. Number one, look at everything that he's accomplished. But think about these specific moments. Number one, you know that this man faced real adversity when he got caught with that huge punch by Jorge Linares. It was right at the end of the round. He had a minute to recover, but he came out there and he still continued to get after it. Number two, you think about the fight with Vasily Lomachenko. When you look in between rounds at the way that he's talking to his father, you know that in his mind, he is dealing with real adversity. I mean, these are really tough moments. I mean, he's not in there getting lit up. Lomachenko wasn't this huge puncher, but he's in there getting outthought. He's in there losing the fight. He's trying to do things and he's losing, and he's confused and he's getting punched and he's not sure what's going on. He didn't quit. He stayed through it. So whether or not you thought he won that fight, whether or not you thought that was a good decision, I think it's a perfect example that Devin Haney isn't a quitter. He perseveres. Goes out there with Ryan Garcia, starts getting lit up from the very first round. Continues to fight through it. So I think it's safe to say the man isn't a quitter. We're talking about whether or not he's going to be able to mentally rebound, whether or not he's going to be able to rebuild his confidence to get back to performing at the level that he was at. It's tough. We look at his record, it's still got that O in the loss column, but we all saw that fight and we know that it's really not a zero. It's really not a zero there. He can't erase what happened. He lived through that fight. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. So let me know what you guys think. Is Devin Haney going to be as good or better than we've seen him in the past? Or are his best days behind him? Let me know what you guys think.